हेलो। हेलो।
यस। आ रहा है सर।
हाँ, ठीक। हाँ, सिकल सेल डिजीज। Sickle cell disease is a hereditary hemoglobinopathy, a type of disease characterized by production of defective hemoglobin. Or you may say, in the other words, sickle cell disease is a common hereditary hemoglobinopathy caused by a point mutation in beta globin that promotes the polymerization of the deoxygenated hemoglobin, leading to red cell destruction and ischemic tissue damage. Sickle cell. This is the normal blood picture. This, this is the normal RBC, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and this is picture in the sickle cell. RBC shape is the change like the sickle. Sickle means hasia. Normal red cells contains mainly adult hemoglobin, alpha 2, beta 2 chain mainly. Some minor hemoglobin, HbA2, alpha 2, delta 2 chain in a small amount, and fetal hemoglobin, HbF, alpha 2 and gamma 2. Mutation in beta globin gene by a point mutation at the sixth position of beta globin chains, leading to substitution of valine residue for glutamic acid. This is mutation in the sickle cell disease. This is the normal. At this position, this is the A and this is the T. At this position, there is substitution of A by T and T by A. And this changes the normal from the mutant variety, normal glutamic acid to valine. Epidemiology. It is a autosomal recessive disorder. Most common hemoglobinopathy in blacks. Heterozygous condition, sickle cell trait, HbAs has no anemia. There is presence in only 10% of blacks. Only 40% of HB is HbS and others are normal HB. In this condition, sickle cell trait. Homozygous state HbSS produces anemia. Almost all HB in the red cell is HbS. Pedigree with the sickle cell trait person. If husband wife both are the sickle cell trait, their normal chances of 25%, sickle cell trait child are 50% and sickle cell disease is 25%. In sickle cell disease, it is protective to falciparum malaria, Plasmodium falciparum. Malaria is endemic in the Africa. 30% of the population are heterozygous, and this is protective against a P. falciparum malaria. It is affected by HbSE, especially in the children. There are two bases. Number 1, metabolically active intracellular parasite consume O2 and decrease intracellular pH, both of which promotes HB sickling in AS red cells. And second, these distorted stiffened cells, sickle cells, may be cleared more rapidly by phagocytes in the spleen and liver, helping in the to keep parasite load down. There is less survival of RBC, lifespan is less, so survival of parasite is less. So parasite load is less. Genetics of sickle cell disorders. Number 1, sickle cell anemia, homozygous state. SS. One gene each from both the parents. Clinically, these patients manifest early in life since HbS is more than 70% in the RBC. In this variety, homozygous state, HbS is more than 70%. In sickle cell trait, this is the heterozygous state. One gene from one parent is for HbS while the other gene is for HbA. So one is HbS mutant gene, another is normal. Amount of HbS is 25 to 40% and clinical feature is mild and may remain undetected. And sickle cell disease in this term refer to all disease states in which at least one gene is of the HbS, which may be in the combination with the normal HbA or abnormal gene HB, gene beta thalassemia, alpha thalassemia, HBD, HBE, HBC, and HBQ India, or any other hemoglobinopathy. These include sickle cell anemia, sickle cell trait, sickle cell thalassemia, and HBS-DE disease. Inheritance of sickle cell disease. Both are the sickle cell trait patients, father and mother. And this is the normal chart. These two are the sickle cell trait patients, and this is the sickle cell disease. This is homozygous variety, this is heterozygous. So 25%, 25, 25, 50%, and this is the 25%. This is the another genetics, inheritance, sickle cell thalassemia. This is the red is the normal gene, then this is the Bagni color is the beta thalassemia gene, and this is the sickle cell. Green is the sickle cell gene. And one parent is beta thalassemia gene, another is with the sickle cell. And this is the inheritance. One is normal child, one is sickle cell trait, and one is sickle cell thalassemia of spring. This is the inheritance of HBSC disease. Same I earlier. This is the normal child, this is sickle cell trait, this is HBC trait, and this is HBSC disease. This is green is the sickle cell gene, red is the normal gene, and this is violet color is HBC gene. Pathogenesis. This is predominantly extravascular hemolysis of the sickle cell. Missense, there is missense mutation, substitution of valine for glutamic acid at the 6th position of the beta globin chain. Causes of sickling. Number 8. HBS molecule aggregate and polymerize into long needle like fibers, or we assume a sickle cell or both like shape. Second, sickle cell concentration, HBS greater than 60% is the most important factor for sickling. HBS concentration is too low in HBS to produce sickling in peripheral blood. Third, increase in deoxyhemoglobin correlates with the decreased O2 saturation, increases the risk of sickling. The acidosis, right shift of causing O2 release from the RBC, osmotic dissociation curve. Volume depletion, intracellular dehydration causes an increase in the concentration of deoxyhemoglobin. Hypoxemia, this decreases the arterial PO2, decreases in O2 saturation of the HB. So these are the pathogenesis. Number 8, HBS molecule, their polymerization. Second is concentration more than 60%. Third is increase in the deoxyhemoglobin. Fourth, acidosis, there is right shift. There is volume depletion, intracellular dehydration, and there hypoxemia. In sickle cell disease, there is reversible and irreversible sickling. Initial sickling is reversible with administration of O2. There is recurrent sickling causes irreversible sickling due to the membrane damage. And irreversible sickle cells have an increased adherence to the endothelial cells in the microcirculation. Next, HbF prevents sickling. Increased HbF at the birth prevents sickling in HBSS disease for 5 to 6 months. Second is hydroxyurea, increases the synthesis of HbF. And next, a pathogenic process in the HBSS disease. Number 8, severe hemolytic anemia. Second, painful vaso-occlusive crisis. And these are the vascular endothelium. Number 8, blood cells, erythrocytes, reticulocytes, leukocytes, platelet, and microparticles. There is vascular endothelium, endothelial cells, subcellular matrix, and microparticles. Plasma factors. VW8 and fibrinogen coagulation factor, soluble adhesion molecule, inflammatory molecule, and product of hemolysis. This is the cycle. This is the RBC. There is hypoxia. There is HBS polymerization that causes vaso-occlusion, and this leads to organ damage, and there is pain crisis. And there is membrane damage that cause hemolysis. There is extravascular hemolysis that leads to anemia. This is the normal red cells. This diagram cells show the normal RBC, and this is the sickle cell RBC. There is abnormal hemoglobin that leads to polymerization. This slightly whitish line indicates the polymerized HB. And these polymerized HB in the vessels, this is the normal RBC, and these sickles, this block the vessels, and that leads to vaso-occlusive crisis. And this also gives the vessels lumina. If there is bending in the vessels wall, there is stagnation. That also leads to vaso-occlusive crisis. And this is the vessels wall. These are the normal cells. This is the sickle cells, and there is blockage of the arterial. Morphological feature. There are in sickle cell anemia is usually normochromic, normocytic to mildly hypochromic. Anemia is normochromic, normocytic to mildly hypochromic. There is normal MCV and MCH. PCV in the range of 15 to 31%. HB in the range of 6 to 9 gram per DL usual, but may be lower. Anemia is mainly due to decreased lifespan. If there is an estimation by the chromium 50, that gives the lifespan of RBC 8 days. Normal lifespan is 120 days, 60 to 120 days, but in this sickle cell, lifespan is decreased to 8 days. In some patients, hyperesplenism is the important mechanism of RBC destruction. This causes the intravascular hemolysis. Sudden fall in HB due to exacerbation of hemolytic process and also in a plastic crisis. Patient with alpha thalassemia, there is some degree of microcytosis and decreased MCV and MCH. If sickle cell patient associated with the alpha thalassemia, there is some degree of microcytosis also. But usually there is normochromic normocytic, and MCV is decreased, and MC is also decreased. There is moderate anisocytosis and poikilocytosis. There are sickle cells, target cells, and ovulocytes are also present in sickle cell. This is the picture, so 4 diagram. This is the normal RBC. This is a spherical cells. This is oval cell. There is presence of ovulocytes, means oval cells in the sickle cell. And this is the sickle cell. This diagram also marked in the circle. This is the sickle cell. And these are small cells are platelets, these outside cells. These are the RBC. This is the normal RBC, then this is the sickle cells. In this diagram also, this is the sickle cell. This is the spherical cells. This is the RBC normal, but there is target type cells. This is the target cells. This is the target cells. In here, this is the normal blood cells, this picture, and this is the sickle cells. Irreversible cells. When there is oxygenation, reoxygenation, at least several times vicious cycle go, and at least there is presence of irreversible cells. After giving oxygen, there is no reversible condition. This is known as irreversible cell. Number of irreversible cells is constant. There is 5 to 10%, and half-life of these irreversible cells is 2 days. There is low MCV and high MCSC, and there is increased calcium concentration and very low HbF. Rarely seen in infant and children, usually seen after 6 years. Up to 6 years, HbF is completely. Oval cells are common. Occasional target cells and oval jelly body are present. RBC with oval jelly body shows hypofunction of a spleen, and in some adult, this is autosplenectomy. If there is presence of oval jelly body, this shows there is hypofunction of a spleen, means phagocytosis is less. And in autosplenectomy patients, there is also presence of oval jelly body. Polychromatic cells in the stent field are normal. Reticulocyte count is increased 3 to 10%. If there is hemolysis, always there is reticulocyte is increased, and a few nucleated cells are also present. Neutrophils leukocytosis mildly elevated with shift to left. This count is 20,000 to 30,000 per cubic mm, and leukocytosis is due to hypofunction of a spleen. Platelet count is normal or moderate to increase. ES are low even with marked anemia. Abnormal sickle cells prevent Rolex formation. And serum bilirubin level is moderate to increase, that is 70 to 34 micromole per liter. In chronic hemolysis, RBC folate level is decreased, serum hepatoglobin and hemopoxin is decreased, methemoglobin and free HB detected in some patients. Bone marrow findings, there is hyperplastic bone marrow due to compensatory hyperplasia of erythroid progenitors. There is expansion of bone marrow leads to bone resorption and secondary new bone formation, resulting in prominent cheekbones and changes in a skull resemble to crew cut appearance in X-ray. Crew cut means hair-like in appearance. That is also found in the thalassemia patient. In children, in early phase, a spleen is commonly enlarged up to 500 grams. Iron status, being a hemolytic anemia, there is increase in serum iron, serum creatine, and transferrin saturation. These all three are increased. On histologic examination, there is marked congestion of red pulp of the spleen, mainly due to trapping of sickle cells in the splenic cords and sinuses. There is a stasis of blood flow in the spleen, leads to marked tissue hypoxia, thrombosis and infarction, and fibrosis. There is presence of also autosplenectomy. There is continuous scarring causes progressive shrinkage of the spleen, and by adulthood only a small fibrous tissue is left. In the initial phase there is splenomegaly, but later there is progressive fibrosis shrinkage causes the spleen to also autosplenectomy. Infarction, secondary to vascular occlusion, anoxia can occur in many other tissues as well in the bone, brain, kidney, liver, retina, pulmonary vessels, and core pulmonary. There is leg ulcer, often due to vascular stagnation, and there is presence of hyperbilirubinemia developed during the active stage of hemolysis, gallstone formation due to the increased breakdown of the hemoglobin. Clinical features in the sickle cell disease. Clinical features are due to hemolysis, anemia, and microvascular occlusion in various organs. These are the three factors: hemolysis, anemia, and microvascular occlusion. First, at the age of presentation, majority of cases present between 3 months and first year of the life. Presence of HB in the RBC, the protective. HB gradually decreases and HBS increases in the RBC. Patient develop clinical manifestation usually after 5 to 6 months of the age. Up to 5 to 6 months, HbF level is increased. After that, there is decreasing order of HbF. Second, growth and development. There is reduced height and weight. There is delay in puberty. However, these children have low weight during the adolescence and even childhood. Third, a spleen. A spleen progressively enlarges after 6 months of life. After 5 to 6 years of age, there is gradual decrease in size of the spleen due to vasoocclusion of the branches of a splenic artery causes multiple infarct which get fibrosed and a spleen is reduced in size. In adult, a spleen may get totally replaced by fibrous tissue, results in autosplenectomy. Fourth, leg ulcers. In homozygous HBSS cases, recurrent leg ulcers are seen. In a small vessel, there is vascular stasis supplying the ankle area, which impair healing process following trauma. Next, hand-foot syndrome. This is due to vaso-occlusive crisis and dactylitis. There is destruction of phalanges, metacarpal and metatarsal. The dorsum of the hand, feet are painful and swollen. There is avascular necrosis of femoral head may also occur. Infections. There is increased susceptibility to the infection due to the hypofunction of the spleen as multiple infarcts occur over a period of 1 to 5 years. There is pneumonia and meningitis due to S. pneumoniae, osteomyelitis due to salmonella. Effective hospital responses cannot be mounted against organisms like S. pneumoniae and salmonella, etc. Increased frequency of osteomyelitis is due to repeated bone infarct, which acts as a nidus for infection. There is cardiomegaly due to chronic anemia. There is increased cardiac output leading to hyperdynamic circulation. This results in cardiac enlargement with ejection systolic murmur. There is hepatomegaly. Liver enlargement develops by first year. Sinusoids are distended with sickle cell. Kupffer cells hyperplasia with ipsophagocytosis. Deposition of hemosiderin pigment and ultimately cirrhosis may develop. There is presence of gallstone. Pigment gallstones are frequent. Progressive increase in frequency from childhood to adult. Gallstone incidence is about 50%. Next, abdominal pain. Acute abdominal pain because of infarct of abdominal viscera due to vaso-occlusive crisis lasting for 4 to 5 days. CNS involvement, brain syndrome. In few children, occlusion of cerebral vessels result in a stroke, characterized by aphasia, seizure of hemiplegia. Vessels of circle of Willis are affected in a fair number of cases. Boys with sickle cell anemia, it is a common presentation. It is due to the stagnation of blood in the sinusoids of corpora, corpora cavernosa. Last, there is ocular complication. Retina show non-proliferative changes like salmon passage. They are due to intraretinal hemorrhage. There is proliferative changes like arteriovenous anastomosis due to occlusion of retinal vessels, sickle retinopathy. Crisis in sickling syndrome. Four types of crises are seen in the sickling syndrome. These are as follow. Number 8, sickling crisis, that is vaso-occlusive crisis, hemolytic crisis, aplastic crisis, and sequestration crisis. Sickling crisis. First, vaso-occlusive crisis. That leads to acute painful recurrent crisis are precipitated by fever, infection, and dehydration. There is blockage of microcirculation by sickle red cells, result in abdominal pain, bone pain, and chest pain and a stroke. Second is hemolytic crisis. There is marked increase in hemolysis due to my hemolysis with a sudden lowering of HB, and there is reticulocytosis and jaundice. Third, aplastic crisis. There is sudden aplasia of erythroid precursor occurred due to the certain viral infection, particularly parvo B19. Low level of normoblast in the bone marrow and decreased reticulocyte count with a fall in HB in peripheral smear. It occurs transiently and recovery starts in 5 to 10 days. Bone marrow shows a few giant proerythroblasts. Next is sequestration crisis. This is rarely occur in young children. This is a massive sequestration of sickle cells in the spleen or liver. There is rapid organ enlargement and blood volume. This results in hypovolemic shock leading to death. Renal finding in HBS disease, also in HBSS. Sickling may occur in peritubular capillary in the medulla due to the low O tension in the medulla. There is this present with the microhematuria due to infarction. Always order a sickle cell screen in black patient with unexplained hematuria. There is renal papillary necrosis may occur. This leads to loss of concentration and dilution of the urine. Diagnostic test in sickle cell. In homozygous sickle cell anemia, diagnosis is based upon presence of HbS, which can be demonstrated by number 8 sickling test. Sickling is induced by adding a reducing agent like 2% sodium metabisulfite or sodium dithionite to blood. Second is Hb electrophoresis. It can be carried out in cellulose acetate membrane pH 8.9 or a starch agarose pH 8.6. HbS is a slow moving Hb as compared to HbA and HbF. Electrophoretic mobility of HbD is similar to HbS. Therefore, sickling test is essential to differentiate HbS from HbD sickling negative. In HbD, sickling test is negative. HbS and HbSA. In HbSA, major abnormal Hb is HbS contains 70 to 90% of total Hb. HbF is 10 to 30%, but HbA is nil. HbF estimation. This is done by the alkali denaturation method since HbF is 10 to 30% in the homozygous system. Next investigation is high performance liquid chromatography. HPLC gives exact amount of HbA, HbS, HbF and HbA2. Family studies. It is advised for prenatal genetic counseling. Globin chain analysis to assess the genetic basis of disease and differentiate it from the various double heterozygous substrates HbS oblique beta thalassemia BG, HbS alpha G, HbPF, HbS-D Punjab itself. Next is HbS solubility test. Sickle cells is insoluble in deoxygenated state. Principle of treatment. Number 8, folic acid. It should be supplemented in diet in Indian patients since chronic hemolysis lead to increased requirement of folate for right hyperplasia. Patient education. Patients should be made aware of precipitating factor of crisis. Report to hospital immediately whenever there is infection, dehydration and exhaustion. Hydroxyurea. It increases HbF level in RBC. When there is increased HbF level, there is a symptom is less. Up to the age of 5 to 6 months, HbF level is increased. So, HbF, this increases the HbF level, hydroxyurea. Second, it also interferes with the polymerization of HbS. If there is less polymerization, less sickling. It has also anti-inflammatory effect. So this decreases the adherence of the sickle cell to the blood vessels. It increases MCV, so decreases HbS concentration. It can be oxidized by heme group to produce NO. NO is also vasodilator. So this all decrease the sickling. Other drugs that used in the sickle cell disease is 5 azacitidine, butyrate and the erythropoietin are used to increase HbF level. Next is blood transfusion. As a routine cases, HbSS is not given blood transfusion. Blood transfusion are indicated in severe anemia when Hb fall to 5 gram per dl or less. Second, surgery in elective surgery or routine surgical cases in sickle cell patients. in pregnancy indicated in third trimester because vaso-occlusive crises are common in third trimester. Prognosis: 90% patients survive up to 20-year life, 50% patients survive up to fifth decade of. Prevention of sickle cell. Women should be screened in antenatal clinic for sickling tract by sickling test and HB electrophoresis. Those diagnosed as sickle tract, husband should also screen. If both have sickle tract, then baby at the high risk of IV sickle cell anemia. Chronic villus sampling. It is advised at the 10 to 20 weeks of gestation, fetal DNA analyzed for sickle mutation. If baby is homozygous, pregnancy should be terminated.